Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. My name's Robert, and this is Pheasant Lane Farm. Today, we are moving this loafing shed. This spring, my wife and I bought two of these loafing sheds, and they've served us well. We finished one out, kind of temporary horse stalls for kiddos, two minis, but recently they just moved into the big barn. The other one, we finished out half of it. I think they're 9 by 18, somewhere in there. So 9 by 9 stalls. Plenty big enough for a mini, each to have their own. So this one that we're standing in was the minis. The other one we finished out, we put an actual door and a front on it. And that's going to be the goats' kind of permanent residence. Right now we're using the other bay of that side for hay storage. And all that'll get moved into the new barn soon. Real quick, just show you around. We finished all these out with oak on all the sides there. Got a little salt lick there. This was Roller's stall, I do believe. So minis, they don't eat much. There's his feeder. Water buckets are on the back wall. And we just put pipe gates on the front. I had a wood divider wall in here. For some reason, they weren't eating the wood walls, but they were eating this middle divider wall, probably because it was pine, a little bit different wood there. So we are going to spin this one 90 degrees, and I'll show you guys a picture of or some footage of our pastures. Earlier this spring, we weren't really going to build a new barn, and so I was planning on finishing the front of this one off. My wife and I changed our mind. When lumber spiked down there real quick, we got locked in for our pole barn. So we just finished 3 of the horse stalls in there. Have more stone coming next week. I've been hauling all the stone myself, but it just takes... I can haul 5.5 ton at a time. I'm just going to have a trucking company bring it in. They're going to haul it for like $2.80 a ton. And that just saves me a whole day of hauling. We probably got about 200 ton of stone that needs hauled in here soon. So let me show you over here. Don't mind the mess. We're kind of still construction, but you can see that's all water laying around everywhere right now. So got to get some stone in here. It's time to get some things done. And the big kicker is my wife's cousin raises and breeds KuneKune pigs. If you're not familiar with them, they're god-awful ugly. Evidently, they make great pets. With everything going on in the world, we bought this property. My wife was like, let's get some of our own pigs. And at first I was like, I don't want to get into breeding and having our own litters and all that stuff. And he made us a fantastic deal on one intact boar and I believe 2 gilts. I don't know if they've had litters yet or not. So we're going to get those tomorrow. I thought I had a little bit longer to go get them. That's fine. He's busy coming up. We're in November now. We're getting into the holidays. Excuse me. So we're going to go get those guys tomorrow. I'm going to finish out this loafing shed for them. They really don't need a lot of protection. We have woods on all 4 sides of us and just a fence row over here to the north, overgrown kind of. So we don't get a whole lot of wind here. But what I'm thinking is, first off, let's get this turned a little bit. I went and bought some hog panels today. Obviously, we got to keep them separated. Excuse me, got to keep them separated for a little bit. But we'll get this spun around with the tractor. I usually keep quite a few tons of stone on hand. We'll put some stone down in this. There's stall mats in it now. We'll rebed it down for the pigs tomorrow. And get Amber and Kiddo out here. Probably just going to put up kind of a temporary pasture run out for them with those hog panels until we figure out exactly what's going on. So we'll be right with you. All right, so this is the pasture we planted earlier this spring. If you guys are new to the channel, a year and a half ago, all of what you see that is cleared now used to look just like that over there. Extreme thicket, some big trees, some smaller stuff. It was just a mess. Oh, there comes Amber. Chicken coops over there, a couple wildflower patches. Swing around over here. Here is that middle pasture that we made. It was intended to be a dry run for horses, kind of a dry paddock. It's being purposed right now for the goats. There you can see a new barn in the back. And this loafing shed right here, the gray one, is the one. I just want to take this end, drag it around back here. So you'll see the back of it from the driveway. And that's where we get most our bad weather from. and go that route. This dog kennel right here, we don't have a dog, was actually used if we had to quarantine chickens during the day, and then we put them in the garage at night. So getting rid of that finally. We don't need that anymore. And then just trying to, I'll get the grapple, move this little brush pile here. There's another brush pile there that's left from when all this was cleared. So it's always a work in progress, but we are getting there. So when I built this barn, I really wasn't thinking about minis. They're not even tall enough to look over the walls. Roller, do you like your new big stalls? Huh? Say thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. You're welcome, little buddy. All right, got these moved. As you can see, these were built on 6x6 skids. So we're gonna get 6 inches of stone in there. I'm actually just reusing the stone that was originally used to make this pad that this sat on. Before I actually made a pad, pulled it up on, then backfilled it with screenings. But I just don't have that time right now. So can't see this thrown away. A couple ton of 304s. So put those in on the bottom. I'll smooth those around, and then I'll top dress that with about 2 inches of fresh screenings and then stall mats. All right, update. Put that stone in here and then put, I don't know, 3 bucket loads of screenings on the top dress that. Still got to smooth that out a little bit and add stall mats. But as you can see, this is what we're dealing with right now. This will be one stall, that's the other. This center gate right here used to be the divider for that wall right there. But I found some wood we had laying around. Actually, that plywood is new from the barn build. Built a solid wall there. And the idea is to have a gate here, a gate over there, and then I will move this gate to this wall. And so they can go in and out as they please. I will later, probably later this week, I will close off 3/4 of the front of these so they can still have an aisleway in and out. We can still get in to check on them and clean out bedding. But like I said, kind of a last minute idea to get these pigs. It's already November, so that's what we're doing so far. But each one of these stalls is 9 by 9, I believe, inside dimensions, so plenty big enough for 2 gilts over here and a boar over here, or vice versa, however kiddo determined it. And then let me go in here and kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about. So we are building, there will be a each one will have a, let's see here, each one will have a 24-foot run out by 9 wide each stall. And then once we put up our other pasture fence, I'll have a gate going into the pastures, which there's a 12-foot gate there, a 12-foot gate there. That way we can just kind of move animals from pasture to pasture. I like it when I can just open gates. It's easy for kiddo to do, and I'm not out here chasing animals around. So that is the plan. Pardon the mess. Still under construction from a lot of things, and that's just the way it goes. Things always look crappy before they look better. So excited to go get these pigs. I'm gonna go grab the stock trailer and be on our way.
Welcome home.
You're at your new house.
He's so cute. Look how cute he is.
stone there. All right, pull this one out.
I think she's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is.
It's like, well, where'd everybody go? Come on, Marge.
Welcome home, large Marge.
Girl.
Holy cow.
Holy pig.
Holy sow.
She needs to go on a diet.
That's what we've been told.
Hi, large Marge. What a good girl.
What? Oh. Okay, I guess he's not.
Wow. See, he was just being ornery. Move your butt in. We'll let the other one out.
Can I let the other one out?
Welcome to your new home. Nibbles, Large Marge. And what are you going to name the boy?
Think about it.
Huh?
She's telling you this.
Are you happy with your pigs?
Yeah.
Were you surprised that Nibbles is a little smaller?
Yeah.
Are you excited you got a baby pig?
Yeah.
I think we'll build their runouts tomorrow. These two have actually been in the pasture before together, so they're not related, but that's that. Well, that's going to be a wrap on our KuneKune introduction experience, I guess I would say. I was going back through my phone, and I know earlier in this video I said that my time frame was short on getting these pigs. It was the original time frame we agreed on. My cousin, or excuse me, well, my wife's cousin is a fantastic guy, him and his wife. So Rich and I agreed that about a month time frame. That was about a month ago. We just lost a whole week with rain last week. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is a parking pad I had a dozer push out, and it's currently under about 4 inches of water. Excuse me, which is way better than the 6 inches of water it was about 4 or 5 days ago. So quick recap, got the loafing shed that the miniature horses were in. They are now moved into the big barn. Those stalls are done. There'll be a video coming on that shortly. So spun this loafing shed 90 degrees, threw a bunch of 304s in it, packed that down, put a couple bucketfuls of screenings on top, packed that down, stall mats, and some bedding. I know I should be bedding these guys down with straw, but it's not supposed to get super cold tonight. We had a couple heavy frosts last week, but I think tonight it's only supposed to get in the 40s. Neighbor Ryan has a bunch of semi-trailers full of straw, so I'll run over there hopefully yet tonight and grab some straw. Bye, Mom. See you, Mark. Thank you. Mom and Mark, my stepdad, had to pick Kiddo up from a friend's house because we didn't make it back in time, but hey, everything always works out. So that is that. Got this moved. It's on the same plane as the big barn. This will get painted or re-sided next spring to match that barn. I just want everything looking nice. Like right now, that barn's charcoal and gray. This is gray with a maroon roof, and the other one is tan with a brown roof. When we bought these loafing sheds, I couldn't build them for what I bought them for and had them delivered. I couldn't even buy the materials. So that's that. Funny thing though, I posted a picture on my personal Facebook page of Kiddo's horses and the new barn, and boom, just like that, people were calling me wanting to buy these loafing sheds. I'm not selling them. I still can't buy the materials for what I paid for these. Are they perfect? No, I wish I had a little overhang on them, and maybe I can fix that next spring. But right now, the animals are all warm, comfy, and safe, and that's what matters to us. So, big thank you to our friends Brock and Ashley for letting me borrow the stock trailer. We have a nice deal worked out. If I need the stock trailer, they tell me just to come get it. Don't even have to ask. And then if they need the dump trailer, same thing. They have a log splitter of ours, actually my dad's. Everything works out good. We really enjoy the barter system. So that's going to wrap up this video, but real quick, on the KuneKunes. The male, the orange one, he is registered. Originally I said, hey, you know, I just want to buy some to feed out for pork. And then he goes, hey, I have this boar. Now they breed for like premium genetics. He goes, he just doesn't stand on his hocks as high as I want him to. He'd be a perfect meat pig producer. And I said, okay. And he goes, and I have this gilt I'll sell you. I said, okay. And so large Marge, the larger black one, she's going a little diet. So her and I can bond over that because I gotta do the same thing. But large Marge is not registered, and then the little gilt we bought was born in July. I was going back and forth on having it registered or not, and I said, you know what, it couldn't hurt, being the boar is registered. So registered boar, a registered gilt, and then large Marge is not registered. So I'm planning on selling some of these. I plan on finishing some of these out for freezer pork. Yeah, well, hopefully tomorrow. My mom's leaving, so there's a bunch of deer standing in the driveway. Some days when I take kiddo to the bus in the morning, we literally have to shoo the deer off our driveway so we can get to the bus stop. Not a bad problem to have, except for almost losing my arm last year. I've kind of missed out on a lot of hunting. So, but also, like I said before, big thank you to Brock and Ashley. Thank you to my mom and stepdad. Thanks to my dad, everybody that's been out here helping us continue the what I want to say. Continue the search of reaching our dreams, or the journey, I should say. But that is that on the Kune pigs. I'm sure there'll be plenty more videos to come. Tomorrow I'm going to build their pasture fence. I have physical therapy. I'm having 50 ton of stone delivered. We're at the point now, well, funny story, I was picking up the hogs tonight, or the KuneKunes, and neighbor Ryan called. They do concrete, and we talked about having him concrete our new barn. He goes, here's the deal, this week's supposed to be in the 60s. If you want it done, it's happening this week, or it's got to wait till spring. So that was not planned in the agenda, but on the way home to pick up the pigs, it's currently a Sunday, called a guy I know, said, hey, can you bring me 3 loads of 304s? Sometimes I usually haul it myself. Like, we've hauled 450 ton of stone. Sometimes it's easier just to pay someone to deliver it, and then that gives me time to work on stuff around here, because it takes me a lot longer to do projects than it used to. But we're alive, we're positive, and it's just so exciting to see this place transform into what our dream was. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for your continued support and prayers. I need to go take my medications, grab something for dinner. Time switched back here in Ohio last night, so it's getting dark, and it's not even, what, 5:30. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But that's the way it goes. Kiddo's over here playing with the pigs, and get this trailer dropped off, grab some straw tomorrow. Got a lot of things going on. So take care, everybody. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you guys are new subscribers, thank you very much. Please, I never really mention this in videos, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and we have a lot of cool videos coming out. So we'll talk to you later, everybody. Take care. God bless. Make smart decisions.